copyrighted music, or else then legal gets on my ass. What's going on, everybody? It's Richard Koberger here, the Blue Collar Nerd, and today, May the 4th be with you, ServiceTitan is fully releasing its new community. So the new community was soft launched a couple of weeks back, meaning we kind of like snuck it in there and didn't really say anything. But today we're adding a few new features and we are announcing it. So today is the full hard launch. I don't know if that's a term. I kind of hope not. By the way, how'd you like that intro? Huh? Every mind-boggling effect that a $0 budget can buy. Anyways, let's jump in and let me show you what we've got. So first of all, you access the new community the exact same way that you accessed the old one. Either by clicking on your profile dropdown here in the upper right-hand corner of ServiceTitan and then going down to Community, or simply by typing in the URL community.servicetitan.com. You'll then want to sign in using your ServiceTitan credentials. Once you're in, you'll see the homepage, which looks like this. So at the top here, we've got this search bar. This is a very special search bar. I'll go more into that later. Then directly under that, we have announcements from ServiceTitan. And over on the right, we have this events calendar where we can see scheduled release drops and webinars and trainings. And I can click on any individual day here to see exactly which trainings or whatever is going on that day. Do take advantage of these, by the way. These are free ongoing trainings that are here for you. Under there, we have some helpful getting started links to the community guidelines, a getting started article, and an article about using the ServiceTitan community when you have multiple ServiceTitan accounts. If you have multiple accounts, by the way, do be sure to check out that article. All right, then under that, we have the activity feed. And here we're seeing just a list of posts across the community from other ServiceTitan users or even ServiceTitan employees. So you see now this is sorted by most recent, but I could also sort it by most viewed, most commented, or most liked. Now I can see here that this particular post has been viewed 9 times. It has 1 comment on it and 1 like, or what we're calling kudos. So I can now click into that to see the discussion that's happening. And now here I can see the reply that this post got, and I can also add in my own reply or give it a kudos. Now you might notice that some posts have a little green check mark next to them. Those are posts that have an accepted solution. So something cool about the community that you can't do with Facebook, for example, is mark a specific reply as your accepted solution. This can either be done by the original poster or by a ServiceTitan employee. So you'll notice that this one here has 2 accepted solutions. You'll also have a link at the top of the post that you can click to immediately go to the solution. This is useful if there's like a long discussion happening in the comments, but you're just browsing and you see somebody that has a problem that's the exact same problem that you have, and all you care about is what solves this problem. Well, then you don't have to sift through that big long conversation happening in the comments. You can simply click Go to Solution. You'll also notice that on the side of any post, we have a list of related content. Okay, back on the main page here, we've got this box here for the top kudoed authors. Basically the people participating in the community who have gotten the most kudos or likes. And we also have this card for users who are currently online. All right, back at the top here, I mentioned that this search box was very special. Let me show you what I mean by that. So this is a universal search, meaning it is not just searching content within the community. Instead, it's searching across multiple platforms, including the community, but also the ServiceTitan knowledge base, ServiceTitan Academy, the YouTube channel, basically everywhere you could think of. So for example, let's say I have a question about jobs on hold, so the hold status. So I'm just gonna type in hold here and then hit enter. And then by default, I'm getting a lot of community results here. So you see this tag here that says this is from the community. But I also have these tabs at the top as well as all of these filters here on the side. So if I only wanted to see knowledge base results, for example, I could click this tab that says knowledge base. Same thing if I just wanted to see results from the YouTube channel. This is a very helpful video, by the way, if you happen to actually have questions about the hold status. It's that video titled When to Use What. Or if you wanted to combine different sources, then you can do that here on the side. So you can check off knowledge base, but also the YouTube channel, for example. Super, super useful. Now you can also change how you want these results to be viewed. So maybe you like a grid view better than a list. You can save a certain search as a bookmark if it's something that you want to come back to. And you even have this option for advanced search if you want to have exact phrases or exclude words or things like that. Now this is also a learning search, so it will get better with time. It's going to learn to surface the things that people are clicking on more often. Always click the BCN video. Okay, now let's talk about these tabs here at the top of the page. So under discussions, we can filter down by certain categories of the product. So maybe you just wanted to see dispatch related discussions, for example, I could click on dispatch. We're able to do that because every time you make a new post in the community, it's going to ask you to add at least one category for that post. We could also just click directly on discussions, and that's going to take us to this page here, where we can again just see a blended activity feed and also have these tiles to pick a more specific area of the product. All right, then we have the product tab. Under there we have two options, highlights and capabilities. By the way, anytime you see a post that has this little badge, this little ServiceTitan badge on top of the profile picture, that is indicating that this person is a ServiceTitan employee. So under the highlight section, we have three areas: product news, the Nerds Nook, and Titans and Friends. Product news will take you to this page where you can see a breakdown of every release's highlights. Nerds Nook is of course my house, so any new videos that I've got coming out will be posted here. You'll also be able to see my videos on the main activity feed, by the way, but if you just wanted to go on a BCN binge, then the Nerds Nook is one place you could do that. Keep in mind though, I'm not posting the entire backlog of all the videos I've ever made here. It's mostly going to be going forward. So for the back catalog, check out the YouTube channel or just search the YouTube channel here with our universal search. And here on Titans and Friends, you'll see my good friends Vanessa Gonzalez and Angie Snow, among others. You'll see the Titan Advisor weekly leaderboard, the feature Fridays and winning Wednesdays. All of that will be consolidated right there. All right, then under product and capabilities, we have several sections. I'm of course not going to drill into every one of these, but let's check out Pricebook, for example. You'll see we have this kind of consolidated list of articles and things related to the Pricebook. All right, then under community, we have community feedback, where you could give feedback about the community. A link to the blog, a link to some additional resources, and this closed beta tab won't be there. That's only because community, as I make this video, is in closed beta. Okay, and then we have one of my favorite pages, which is the ideas page. This is where you can post ideas and feature requests that you have for ServiceTitan, and also where you can browse pre-existing ideas and feature requests and vote for the ones that you would like to see. We've added in quite the backlog here from things that were in the old community, while filtering out a lot of the residue. You know, that old community, there was a lot of stuff that had been done for a very long time. It was just very messy. So anytime you're gonna add a new idea, do give it a search first and make sure that somebody else hasn't already put it in. If you're able to find the idea already, just give it a vote. The more votes, the better. It's much more likely to get prioritized on the roadmap when it's something that has been highly voted upon. Now we do have the ability on the back end to merge ideas if you do accidentally end up making a duplicate, but always give it a search first just to try and avoid that. Okay, now I don't have this tab yet because I'm still using the closed beta version, but by the time that you're watching this video, you will have a tab that says support. And this tab brings some brand new functionality to the ServiceTitan support experience that I think you're really gonna like. So at the top of the page, again, we'll have our handy dandy universal search. You also see links to the knowledge base and the training academy, as well as the name and contact information for your CSM or CSMs. Now that all we've seen before, but here in the middle is where things get interesting. So we have these two links to create a case and to manage existing cases. Let's start with creating a case. So when you go in to create a case, you'll have three possible options. You can either live chat, you can put in a phone case, which is basically requesting a call back, or you can put in an email case. You'll fill in some basic information about what you need help with. On the right-hand side there, you'll get a list of related articles from the knowledge base and academy and things like that, just in case one of those can answer your question for you. But if not, then you will submit the case. Then you can click on this link to manage your cases, where you can see all of your cases, what status they're in, when you created them, and when they were last modified. So by clicking on these column headers here, you can sort by that column. For example, maybe we would want to sort by the status so that all of our open status support cases are grouped together. You can also click on any specific case number, and that will take you to this page, which shows you the details of that specific case. Also notice here that you are able to post comments as well as attach files, for example, screenshots or recordings. So here on this page, you'll see any chat transcripts that are associated with this case, or any emails back and forth that are related to this case. And any comment that you add here or attachment that you attach is going to send a notification to ServiceTitan support. So support will see your comments here. This I really like. This gives us a centralized place to see and manage all of our support cases. Super helpful, way better than randomly searching your email for the chat transcript or whatever. Now, when you first get into Community, the very first thing that I would recommend doing is coming up here to your little profile icon and saying My Settings. Here you've got multiple settings that you can play with. I would definitely come here to the Avatars tab and either choose a preset avatar or upload a custom picture. I'd also recommend coming to the Subscriptions and Notifications tab here. Under there, you've got a sub-tab for notification settings. And there you can choose what kind of notifications you want. Maybe you don't want email notifications, for example, if somebody comments on your post or something like that. Like me personally, I'm gonna be on this page every single day, so I don't want emails about all of that stuff. I'm just gonna check my notifications from my little notification bell here in the top right. Also under personal and the personal information tab, you can put in a little biography here if you want other users to kind of get an idea of who you are and what you do within your company. So when you're going about the community, you can click on any user's profile and you'll see something like this, where you can see some stats about them. If they put in a bio, you would see that here as well. A list of their posts and replies down here at the bottom, and all of their badges. So the Service Titan community is gamified, meaning you do get badges and awards for participating within the community. If we click on View All Badges here, we can see all of the different badges that are available and what we need to do in order to win those badges. So we see Helping Hand here. It's been earned by 3 people, and if I click on that, it says, thanks for continuing to lend a hand by sharing your expertise. 5 of your replies have been marked as solutions. So if 5 of our replies get marked as solutions, then we get that Helping Hand badge. There will also, by the way, be the functionality to send other users within the community a direct message. So you might be wondering at this point what all of this means for the Service Titan Masterminds group, which has kind of been the de facto Service Titan community for the past few years. And the short answer is nothing. It's gonna stay right where it is. But I do encourage you to give the new community a shot and start participating in it. The community is going to be a much more direct channel to Service Titan's ear. So you'll have access to more Service Titan employees who can answer your questions. You'll be able to input your feedback as actual ideas that are trackable for Service Titan. Plus you've got those accepted solutions that can save you some time. You've got the support case tracking. You've got that super handy universal search. There's just a lot of reasons to give this a try. Now something else I want to point out, some of the elements here in community, like this announcements page and the events calendar and some of the stuff on that support page might look very familiar to you from Titan Center. So the community will be completely replacing Titan Center. All of that information is now housed within community, so there's no sense in keeping it in Titan Center when all of this is right here. Anyways, that's all I got for today. Be sure to hit like if you liked this video and found it valuable. Be sure to subscribe to Service Titan's YouTube channel if you haven't done that already. Hit that bell icon so that YouTube notifies you anytime we upload a new video. And I'll catch you in the Nerds Nook. Peace.